Welcome back to another episode of The Space, a mindfulness podcast for everyone. How can Super Mario help us to fail better? You'll have to ask NASA engineer Mark Rober. You might know Mark as the YouTube guy who builds traps to catch people who steal Amazon boxes. He's also built the world's largest Nerf gun. Along the way, he's also failed a lot, and he's discovered a way to manage it. What Mark realised is we can get better at failing if we think of it as a computer game. We don't let losing at video games discourage us from playing again, says Mark. Instead, we take the loss as a way to learn, so we get closer to completing the level. Think of how personally we take a setback. If you don't get the promotion you wanted, you immediately tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'm a loser." We don't do that for a video game, says Mark. No one ever picks up the controller for the first time, falls in a pit and says, "I'm so embarrassed, I won't ever try this again." Instead, you think, "Okay, I'm going to jump a little earlier." That doesn't mean we don't feel it at all. Mark's latest experiment was dropping an egg from space. He admits he cried when the fourth attempt failed, but it didn't hold him back. If it was a computer game, what would you do? Chuck the controller across the room and then pick it back up tomorrow. And you'd probably have fun whilst failing. Think of it this way. If you achieved it the first time, would it be as rewarding? Probably not. Nobody likes a movie which begins with a happy ending. We love the story of overcoming adversity. Mark has one final hack. How can you see your challenge as low risk? He kept his job long after his YouTube channel took off. It helped him to see his experiments as a hobby. How can you see your life as a computer game? How can you stop taking it all so seriously? You're not failing. You're learning to get to the next level. If it works for a NASA engineer, it's good enough for all of us. Space out.